Hey, Sean Greaves again with 30 years of real estate tips. Now, what's 30 years of real estate tips? Well, I've done over 6,000 real estate deals. I bought and sold over 300 houses. I had over 83 rental houses. Yeah, that's a lot of work because I was managing them all myself. It's a lot of work. Also, I'm a hard money lender. Okay, I lend money. A true hard money lender means I'm lending just on the house. I'm lending on a hard asset. Okay, so the borrower really has nothing to do if I'm going to lend money on a house. It just has to make sense. I do no qualifying, no credit check, no application. Bring me a good deal, I'll finance you. I don't need to see your bank account. I don't need to see your credit report. You could have got out of jail yesterday. I'll finance the Easter Bunny. But you better pay. You better pay because I'll foreclose on the Easter Bunny too. So I'm going to take your word that you're going to pay me. We're going to shake hands. We're going to make a deal, and I will lend you the money. And I can usually close in one day or whenever it takes the title company to get the title work ready. And so if you're interested in that, give me a call. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about hard money in this episode. Okay. By the way, I haven't showed you this one. I have 5 books. This is called Kiss the Stock Market Goodbye. Make 30 to 40% interest on your money, risk-free, unless there's a zombie apocalypse. And since zombies really aren't real, sorry guys. Since zombies aren't real, if you do what I tell you to do in this book, you're not going to lose your money. This was an Amazon bestseller in 7 countries. 7 countries! So it must be pretty good. So I do teach people how to do hard money because there's a right way and a wrong way. Okay, so if you're interested in that, buy the book, get it on Amazon. But hard money is just another tool to do the real estate business. And I'll be honest with you, I keep 200 loans going all the time. I'm on the street every day looking at houses, and but there's usually a certain clientele that comes to me, and it's guys with bad credit. But there's another part of my clientele, they're smart enough, they have good credit. See, a lot of people that come to me, they're like, oh, I have an 800 credit score. I don't need hard money. Okay, well, where are you going to get the money from? Well, you might have an IRA that you can borrow, a 401k you can borrow from, family members. You can go to a bank. Everyone's like, well, I don't need you because I'm going to a bank. Well, you know how hard it is to get money from it. You have to prove to the bank that you don't need the money before they give it to you. Oh, and it's for investment property. Oh, we're going to make it even harder on you. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Why don't you make it easy? If you're buying, fixing, and selling, and it's not going to take you 3 years to get it done, use hard money. That means you're in business in a couple of days. But you want to work fast because the money is expensive. I'll admit it, it's expensive. But if you work fast, let's say you only make 3 or 4 payments or 5 payments, so what? Figure it into the cost of the project. Okay, you calculate your rehab costs into the project, calculate your carrying costs. And you can use, and I do 90% financing. So you got to put 10% down, you're going to pay a 3% loan fee up front. So that means you can preserve your money. You don't have to spend all your money on the purchase and the fix-up. Why don't you spend your money on the fix-up? Let me finance the purchase. That way you can extend your money. How about doing 2 houses at a time? Wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Because banks really don't want you doing more than 1 house at a time. That's actually how I got into hard money. Banks would only finance me 1 house at a time when I was rehabbing. So I went out and found private money. And I would encourage you to go find private money. If you can find it, use private money because they're not going to charge as much. You're going to negotiate with that person on private money. But if you don't have anybody to talk, if you want to get rolling fast, use hard money. And be careful. There's a lot of they call themselves hard money lenders out there. You put a post out looking for hard money. There's going to be guys that are brokering money. There's going to be other companies that call themselves hard money lender, but they got to qualify. They're going to treat you like a bank. And they have floating rates. Depending on your experience, they're going to charge you a higher rate if you don't have a lot of experience. My rates are printed on my business card, so I can't change it. And they're going to have a lot of junk fees. So always ask, what are your junk fees? So I have zero junk fees. They're going to charge, if the sun is shining today, they're going to charge you a fee for that. Dock preparation fees. They're going to charge you all these junk fees that they're not going to tell you about until the day of closing. And then you're like, oh man, I got to come up with another $5,000 or $8,000. Why didn't you tell me about this? I'm going to lose my earnest deposit if I don't close. And you come up with more money. They don't tell you about it. Also, if it's a 6-month loan, they'll raise your interest rates at the end of 6 months if you don't pay them off. Ask about all the junk fees with hard money lenders, so-called hard money lenders. Okay? And you can call me and ask me about how I lend money also. You can text me and say, send me your rates, or direct message me. I'll send you my rates. Okay? Also, if you like all these videos, click a like. Just let me know what you think. Yeah, send me a message or put a message out there also. I want to hear what you're thinking on these videos that I'm putting out there. I got a ton more to tell you, but I only limit these videos to so long because you guys' attention spans are so short. So this is the end of this video. I'm Sean Greaves. I'll see you next time.